On the subject that Paul, Andy and myself are struggling with, because we don't have first-hand experience, the Moose does. Yidami Moose, do you find that an objectionable phrase?
I do. I find it very offensive, and every time I go to White Hart Lane, I hate the fact that they chant to the beat of a drum that particular word. When I went to school in the 70s, I went to what was termed then a non-Jewish school, i.e. it was a school open to everybody rather than just a Jewish school for Jewish kids to go to. And if people stopped me in the playground or shouted at me that I was a Yid, that wasn't a term of endearment. It wasn't that 20 people were cheering me on to get across the playground or to play bebetter at football.
What about
a derogatory term?
Retaking the word or the use of the word there in an ironic sense?
No, I don't see that at all. I mean, I hear the argument being used that it's because Spurs have a Jewish heritage and therefore that's why they use the word. I don't see that at all. There are as many Jewish people support Arsenal as support Spurs. Leyton Orient as well. Traditionally, a lot of Jewish people. Those clubs have never used that word. And you wouldn't get other derogatory words that relate in the same way to other religions being used at other grounds in the country if their fans were of that particular religious persuasion. I hate it. Every time I go there, I've mentioned it before to people at Spurs. Why can't you do anything about it? Why don't you do a piece in the programme about it? I don't think they like it particularly. It's something which goes on. What I would do is I would arrest people. You can't arrest 36,000. Arrest 5 or 10. 5 or 10 words get round. Oh, blimey, so-and-so was arrested the other week for saying that word. Let's not say that. Educate people that actually it's not a word that inspires a ball down the left-hand side and Jermaine Defoe to dive at the far post and head it in. Actually, it's quite an offensive word to some people.
Thank you, Moose.
Thank you, Moose.
Thank you very much.
To help traffic get round. It only took 3 hours there and back to go 20 miles, so you can tell it's really working. But the thing is, on the way back, we didn't come on the motorway. We came right through the actual centre of Johannesburg. Now, this is a place where you don't go at night. Most of Johannesburg I've been to so far is perfectly safe. Honestly, it's absolutely fantastic. The people have a smile on their faces. It's clean. It's safe. It's brilliant. Right? We came back through the centre of Johannesburg, where the old financial district used to be, past the old stock exchange in Johannesburg, and I promise you, for about half an hour, 40 minutes, as we're admittedly stuck in a little bit of traffic, we drove through the centre of Johannesburg. You don't see a white face at all. You don't see, you wouldn't get out of the car. That part of Johannesburg is the more dangerous part. So any fans coming over here, avoid the city centre, but you can go to any of the suburbs around Johannesburg